Okay, everyone, just me again, Jeff Donnelly, jpdonnelly8.com, jpdonnelly8, Instagram, Facebook, Jeff Donnelly, Jeffery P Donnelly, plain and simple. I hold degrees in psychology, criminal justice, graduated Massachusetts Department of Youth Services Training Academy. Okay. So this is my common sense approach on a very simple issue with the Karen Read case. Very simple. Ask yourself this really simple question, okay? And that is, if you beat someone up in your house, right? You beat someone up, right? Okay. And it's wintertime, and there's a blizzard coming. It's middle of a blizzard or whatever. Are you going to take the person you just beat up and put them on your front lawn and just go back inside the house and go to sleep? Are you going to do that? Oh yeah, and you're going to leave them with their cell phone. Remember though, this person is not dead. They're still alive. Are you going to just beat them up and throw them on your front lawn during a blizzard? Because that's what the whole Karen Read defense is basically claiming. Is that he got beat up in the house, attacked by a dog and whatever else. And that the homeowner, who was also a police officer, a veteran Boston cop, as well as John O'Keefe, just took his coworker and threw his coworker, another cop, a veteran cop, and put him on the front lawn to die in the cold with his cell phone. Because realistically, John O'Keefe was alive. John O'Keefe comes to, takes up his cell phone, dials 911. Fire, rescue, Canton police, state police, everyone shows up, right? Because remember, that's attempted murder. Throwing someone out on the front lawn during a blizzard unconscious. That's attempted murder. So everyone in the house would have actually been charged with attempted murder and accessory to attempted murder. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? That they're going to throw a person who's alive on the front lawn to what, hopefully die in the cold? Come on. Maybe if he didn't have a cell phone with him, maybe if he was dead already. But remember, I think there was a nurse inside the house too, someone that's a nurse, and also the veteran cop, all our first responders, which means they know how to test for simple pulse to know that John O'Keefe was alive. So ask yourself that simple question. Or is it more unlikely that Karen Read got upset because everyone says, she admits that they were fighting, gunned her car in reverse, clipped him, he falls down, hits his head, he's got some internal injuries from being hit, but he's still alive. He's still alive at 6 o'clock in the morning when the paramedics and everything arrive, and 5 something in the morning when the paramedics arrive and police arrive, fire arrives, and bring him to the emergency room. He's still alive. So what's more likely? Karen Read hitting him because she's pissed and throwing a temper tantrum like she did on her cell phone, like on the recordings that we have that she left for him, where she's not the very nice, loving girlfriend that she attempts to pretend she is. So, what is it? I personally think that it makes more sense that Karen Read backed up into him and left him there than it does that a veteran Boston cop, co-worker of his, is gonna throw him on the front lawn to hopefully die of hypothermia with his cell phone, where he could always call for 911 and assistance and get everyone in the house arrested and charged. But hey, that's just me. I just believe in common sense. A lot of people who are standing up for Karen Reid, a lot of the major people, are getting paid to do it. They're making a ton of money. You're getting people who are making hundreds of thousands of dollars off of this case. And when you're making hundreds of thousands of dollars off of this one case from people who they're duping, it's sad. Especially if you're donating money, giving money in support of this circus, because the more money you give, the more time you spend in this situation, the more you put your face out there, the harder it is to actually back out, because you're invested in this. And at the same time, Karen Reid doesn't give a shit about anyone but herself. You know, she sits there, waves at you, smiles and everything else, but hey, she needs you because you're giving her money too. Tragedy pimps, plain and simple. I'm not making any money off this. I'm just sitting there speaking to my phone and just, yeah. See, I'm a true victim of corruption. You're looking at someone who actually graduated from Westfield State College, now university. I went in there with a criminal justice degree, a full degree, and then I decided to be a psychology major at Westfield State and an art education / fine art major. Okay. And what happens? I graduate with my psychology degree, take a year off because financial aid. I couldn't afford it, so I took a year off. Reapply the next year to finish my art education / fine art degree. And I'm denied readmission, claiming that my portfolio was not up to par for incoming students. Who denies me? The same person who originally accepted me and gave me an A in the only studio class that I took with them. And what was the only thing about me that changed? Well, I decided to run for the United States Congress as a common sense Republican, and she was a Democrat. And Westfield State College at the time was being run by, the president was Dr. Evan Dobell, who was a major contributor to the Democrat Party. Hell, he was even former President Jimmy Carter's chief of protocol in the White House, and a few other high-level positions. Hell, he got the job because he got forced out of the presidency of the University of Hawaii system for financial issues. Years later, he gets pushed out of Westfield State College for the same or very similar financial issues. Says a lot. Okay, well, once again, Jeff Donnelly, JP Donnelly 8, author of Raw Emotion and Political Repression, my book detailing the corruption I faced as a common sense Republican running for Congress at 25. Okay, wow, I went over a little bit longer on this video, but hey, have a great day, alright? And ask yourself that question. Would you throw a person who was alive on your front lawn to die in the cold, knowing that they had their cell phone? Because everyone has their cell phone. Knowing that they could have hobbled to the neighbor's house to call the police even if they didn't have their cell phone? Come on. It's all about common sense here. Have a great day.